Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time, here in the Underdark, we were savagely attacked by a bullet. We managed to escape with our lives though, and find some interesting stuff to sell. And in picking through the inventory, making sure we had enough weight capacity to carry on, I was reminded of something one of you told me about Volo's Ursat's eye. So it says it can replace an eye, which would make sense for Wyll, because he is a human who has had one of his eyes taken from him. Now, if we can find his character sheet, he has 16 charisma, 14 intelligence. Grace has 18 charisma, 9 intelligence. Now, I have been told that this increases charisma and lowers intelligence when in use. The only problem with that would be that charisma would go up to 17, which would change nothing, and intelligence would go down to 13, which would be -1 to our stats. So currently this is 14, which is +2, because when you go from stats counts on D&D characters, you start at 10, which is 0, and every 2 up you go, you gain a point. And from 10 down to 0, for every odd number you go on the way down, you lose a point. So from 14 going down to 13, our intelligence would drop from +2 to +1. But hey, we didn't come all this way not to use cool, interesting stuff.
What do you know? It works.
So Wyll said that it worked. But nothing changed, I think. No, his charisma is now 17, and his intelligence is 13. So, we do get +1 from that, and -1 here. Can we unuse it? If we send that to Grace now. Does that change anything? We leave his character sheet and come back in. Nope, that's just 17 now. Which is interesting. It's going to tell us anything else about it. Doesn't look like it. One-eyed. Well, whatever one-eyed did have here has disappeared apparently. Well, something has happened. I'm not sure how it's going to resolve later, but hey, we'll send that back to Wyll. Just so that he can have it in his inventory. And then we want a impish friend before we carry on. And carry on we shall. So since we're up here now, let's
have to keep going.
Climb this ledge that we can see. Where does this get us to? A gap that I'm certainly not going to try and vault.
Best be on my way.
And a cracked rock. Oh, hello.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Well then, we don't want to be there. Get away from it.
We get along quite well, I think.
Right, give me my undead guy. Holvik. Now you're a companion type, so you shouldn't have everyone follow you when we walk around. And because you're possibly undead or a dwarf, you don't care about the poison. It's not gone great. We can use inspiration, so let's do that. And there's a nat 20. This poison goes away. Now, we'll move forward with him, since he is the one that's not in current danger. So So we've disarmed that, but it looks like somebody left a backpack on top of it or something to try and prevent the fumes from spreading, which is interesting. Now we should be able to climb with relative ease, provided the camera and the climbing will play ball. Our survey says probably not going to play ball. Okay, we managed to move a few inches away from the cliff. That's all we need. I'll take a silver necklace. Is that going to put me back overweight? It's not.
No traps, please.
Skeleton. Give that to Wyll. Take the gold. Right, this one. Dwarf can do the same trick again. Nice when we have things that we can utilize around us. Where did he go? Guys, dwarf is dead.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So, dare I risk climbing these knots with my heroes? Now, I know that there's permadeath on this game, but I'm going to allow myself a quick save. Because if they die by climbing up these roots and then falling, I'll be very mad. I'll be very, very mad. Imp, if you could attack this thing for me. Good, that's a nice start. Then Wyll, I know you love peeping through the game's geometry, but can you please successfully climb a ladder? You cannot.
One move ahead.
Use the jump action to reach. Well, there's the corpse of Holvik and the corpse of Wyll.
One cannot arrive early to a destined meeting, yet here I stand.
Now
I shall resurrect the soul of thy choosing.
I've never seen this before. Partly because I've tried to avoid death where possible, but also I thought this guy was still locked in the cave at the very beginning of the game.
Merely a servant to obligation. Nothing more. I shall resurrect the soul of thy choosing.
I mean, if you could resurrect Wyll.
This is the price of balance.
We don't have 200 gold.
Dost thou require anything else? I shall resurrect the soul of thy choosing.
Well, apparently you won't for my amount of coin. And you won't take weapons and trade and barter. So Wyll died trying to climb the roots. I am just going to load my quick save there, because that is just a bit awkward. Alright, we're back. We're going to ignore the vines of death. It does mean we are on for quite the detour, though. So I guess we're just going to climb back down this thing. And I think before we do anything else, we killed the Dwergar, so we can head back to the Mykonoid village and get whatever items and rewards they had for us before we continue our adventure. So if I click there, use the jump action to reach. Okay, so they're not going to auto pathfind that far then. Alright, I will catch you guys up in the... Is that the imp? That's fine. I'll catch you guys up in the Mykonoid village unless anything attacks us on the way. On the way back, I found a small broken mine shaft, but 3 corpses outside. We've got Dwergar Warrior, and a executed deep gnome. We'll see if they've got anything that we might want. Three bombs is great. We'll send those to Wyll. And then because we lost our other dude, if we bring... Please, walk. Please. I'm begging you. What I would like to do, now that we lost the summon that we had for our undead thing, is why not get the deep gnome? Because we've never had a deep gnome in the party before, so let's see what they're capable of. We've got unarmed strike and basically nothing else. 10 strength, 12 dex, 12 con, 18 intelligence, so could have been some kind of spellcaster. No information in race or background. We've got cunning. You have advantage on all intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic. Deep gnome. While more guarded than surface gnomes, deep gnomes are known for their loyalty and cunning. Their dark vision and training in stealth keep them alive in hostile Underdark. Underdark gnome, humanoid. And they have loads of spell slots, but no prepared spells. If I go to K, cannot see them here to have an opportunity to prepare spells, so I guess they're just going to hang around with us for a while doing next to nothing.
Still alive.
But hey, if you don't know, you don't learn. Now, I'd like to climb this net, carrying on our way back towards the Myconoid village. So immediately, just climbing this net that I was having issues with, there's another executed deep gnome at the top of the stairs. They have 36 gold and a short sword of first blood. A golden blade exquisitely made with astonishingly sharp. Deals an additional 1d8 slashing damage to targets that still have all their hit points. Let's send that to Wyll. Is he able to equip it? I know currently he has a torch equipped. So we have been using a +1 rapier. We are not proficient in short swords. Well, still a really interesting thing to know about for future campaigns. How about this deep gnome? Potion of healing, I'll take it. Right, now where is our way back in? Is this a way back in? That's a way back in for sure. If we can make this walk safely.
Those corpses. Looks like there was a Dwergar attack.
And we're finding corpses in the inky blackness as we move through. We'll take some poison and some gold. Right, so this is back to the original entrance that we used to get in, which is just fine by me. We're back at the Ebon Lake Grotto. And we need to find the guy we spoke to originally.
Damn it all.
Yeah, I know, it's been a long adventuring day. You're very tired. However, we're about to get some rewards and treasure, so deal with it. We can also sell off a bunch of this stuff we've gathered on our way.
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
They are slain.
The music shifts, still melancholic, but now streaked with hope.
Do you hear a new harmony? Serenity. I name you Peace Bringer.
Fragrant spores waft through the air. Your heart swells with bliss with your every breath.
Freely you have given to us. Freely you may take. Follow the one we call Brew. Promised treasure awaits you.
Nice rhyming couplet. And
Are you?
oh, we should probably inform this lady about Balin as well, shouldn't we? Hey, miss. He blew up in a field.
The shrooms are letting in more people every day. You see a fella on his own on your way in. Dwarf. Balin's his name.
He was in a field of deadly mushrooms. He died there.
Dead? Worthless old fool. He had one bleeding job.
What was he doing?
Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Not no more, though.
And why are they valuable?
I've yet met an ailment it couldn't help. Baldness, blindness, poison, piles, and best of all, it cures my dangerously underweight purse.
Did she have any to trade? What was it called? Some kind of mushroom, not glow caps. Well, we can sell you a bunch of stuff. I've got no beef with that. Let's see. We don't even have too much to be selling, though. We can sell this short sword. We're not ever going to be able to wield that. Right, jewellery. Sort by type, please. That's the only precious stones we have. Apparently. You can have an empty pouch. Gets rid of that for me. Fine. I'm going to get rid of potions of animal speaking. We're just not ever going to use them. Or at least I'm not going to remember to use them. So we'll get rid of some of that. How about over here? Oh, we've got lots of jewellery and stuff here. Right, for a start, there was that armour that we can't equip. Or at least there's no extra benefit to us to equip. Plain jewellery and plain jewellery and plain jewellery. Fancy rocks. Lots of fancy rocks. All kinds of mushrooms that I don't care about. I don't think these are the ones that we need for quests later. Should triple check that, though. Anything else to get rid of? I have an oil lamp. I don't need that anymore. Alright, that's some good cash. And we do not need +1 daggers or short bows. That's fine. Okay. Thank you for your trading. We'll be off.
I'll find my way out. No point hanging around this den of misery.
I wonder what way she leaves the Underdark. I was really expecting this door to be opened. Where is the one they call... What was his name? Brew? I could swear it was this that we were going to get access to, but I really don't want to use a red door.
Should be enough to cover rent.
Because if we use a red door, we are at risk of starting a fight we really don't want to start. I want magic things. Game. They're definitely not up here. I cannot find Brew. Wherever they are. So I guess right now we are not getting these magic items. Alright, so be it. Maybe I'm missing something else and wasn't paying enough attention, but in any case, that is enough adventuring for today. Oh, there we go. right as I was about to give up. Well, how about next time we find out what is in this cave together. Thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.